Hello, everybody. Is it working? Is it? Okay, thank you. You will see now Samer Kanjo presenting, but I'm Ayal Jamili. I'm acting as Samer. I'm from Syria, Aleppo, and I'm working as Program Development Officer with Chemonics in the Syrian Regional Program funded by USAID OTI. Thank you. Okay. So today we are going to talk about a media project that is started in Syria after the crisis. And actually when there is a war and a conflict happening in one of the countries and there is two parties who are fighting, usually people never listen to each other. So the first step towards peace building is to make people listen to each other and see what's going on in each party's opinion. So out of that, we have the media outlets is always opposition or pro-Assad media outlets, and with the crisis happening in Syria, a lot of these media outlets become exaggerating and have different stories that nobody can know which one of it is the true one. So you have different stories telling, and you never know which one is the true one. So in Mojez, the project, we are trying to have a website where we can join all the media outlets, news in one website, whether it's the opposition media, the pro-Assad media, and even the international media. And from that point, people can go to the website, they can search for the media that's presented, and because it's gonna be huge and a lot, there is that very good option in Mojez, which you can filter the news in the site that you want to look to the news that they provide. So our solution, as the slide said, is Mojez. So what is Mojez? So in Mojez, this is the picture for Mojez, obviously. So, I'm running so fast, so the slides are so slow. So as I said, we have pro-Assad media, we have the opposition media, we have the international one, and it's all gathered in Mojez, where you can find everything. And here we can filter the news that we would like to see. Yeah, the good thing about Mojez that is they use the volume of news that that talks about Syria, in different media outlets. Yeah, and we can here have an example is when the Ukrainian thing happened, how the international and American media were focusing about the issue between Russia and Ukraine, and still in places in Muaddamiyah in Damascus suburbs, there was still chemical attacks happening, but nobody was focusing on that. So in Mojez, we present everything happening, and there you can find all the issues happening around the world, focused and open to everybody. Projects like this usually have challenges. One of these challenges is the funds that can keep running this project. Since the economy in Syria is going down and everything is in a crisis, so there was no ways to fund that this type of projects that cares about media. And also, I want to mention something that even if the challenge is the lack of the funds, sometimes exaggerating the funds can have another crisis with media. So it's not always about enough, less or more. It's about the accurate place where you can put the funds to make projects. And the cool thing about Mojez, if they can, it's not about Syria, it's over the world. If you have a team, you have a worth idea, You can just go, start like username and a password to have an account, and you will have your own like little media agency where you can filter the news and like present it, and it's gonna be like only for you. So, and you are all invited. And thank you for listening to my silly presentation, not because of the content, because of me, but thank you.